Welcome to Live with TLD. Can you guys guess who's not here?
Yeah.
The person that's supposedly running this giveaway, which I was told, by the way, that the words that I used for the title of this makes it seem like we are giving away a Nocturne night vision. We are not. So I apologize.
Not happening.
Can't sue for
he sent in the message that he missed the link.
what?
Yeah, it's all the way at the top of that whole rant from everybody. It took me like 5 minutes to find it.
We chatted the most
today. I should talk about that. That we've had in a while. So if you guys aren't, I'll kind of bring you up to speed. Basically, a month ago, my son was given detention for flipping off a teacher's vehicle
with nobody in it.
It was a Tesla, so it like recorded him flipping off. So they gave him 1 day of in-school detention. This was December 11th. So so he serves it on the 11th. On December 12th, they pull him out of class and they were like, "Hey, you didn't follow the proper procedures or something like that." So he had to serve detention on the 12th, and he verified like, "Yep, I did it right. Everything was good," and he went about his day. Fast forward a month, on Tuesday, security pulls him out of class, and they tell him, "Oh, we have no record of you." First, they tell him, "We have no record of you doing your detention." I learned this today, Joe. So they said, "We have no record of you doing it, so you have to do it." And my son was like, "Oh, I did it on the 12th." And then the teacher said, "Oh, what I meant to say is that you were supposed to serve 2 days." Yeah.
What?
Mm-mm.
Yep.
And parents were never called, or you're finding all that out from your child, not the school, right?
Right. Yep. So Doc Cypher says, detention for a hate crime against a motor vehicle. Interesting.
Yeah, exactly. A constitutionally protected activity, protected by freedom of speech in the First Amendment.
And I'll tell you, like,
but the car went offended, obviously. So back in December, I was like, in 1 day of in-school detention, whatever, hey, bud, don't do that again. We went about our lives. And then he comes home from school and he was like, "Oh, hey, by the way, I got pulled out of class and had to serve detention again today." And I was like, hell no. So today, I took today off, and my sole focus today was this issue. I talked to 7 people between the school and the school district. And one lady was like, "Okay, well, what would be a good time for this vice principal to call you?" And I was like, "Ma'am, I took the day off of work. My sole focus today is resolving this." And she was like, "Okay, I'll have them call you as soon as they can." Did you get that
call? They never did.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they're government and they think that you serve them, not the other way around. Sorry, I'm going like, dude, I'm so far off the traveling path. Like,
yeah, I don't know why your background's not red already.
Right, dude? Like, it should just started red.
Here he is.
Like, all I did was load in, and I immediately knew, like all the comments scrolled down, and I immediately knew what we're talking about, and I was already excited. Like, I was already.
Hey, we're gonna. Jason looked up case law for which case was it, Jason? Please.
Cohen v. California.
Cohen, yeah, Cohen. And found the actual verbiage. What was it? One man's vulgarity, another man's lyric.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, and we need to make Ethan a shirt that says that.
Yeah, I'm gonna find one. I'm gonna buy one right now.
Yeah,
I can Photoshop. I can get to Photoshopping right now. I have some other ones I'm trying to make.
And it should have a Tesla truck on the back.
Yeah,
on fire.
Yeah,
it's like a little turd on it
with a kid. No, with a kid standing in front of it, giving it 2 birds, but they're blurred out.
Yeah,
yeah.
Don't do it on fire. That's too soon for that.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Now it's
a whole separate issue, but I agree, Cody. Yeah. And it doesn't matter who likes or doesn't like this shirt because Ethan's uncle bought it for him.
Yeah,
I found it. $18.
$18?
Best day.
Yeah.
Done, dude. You
one man's vulgarity and is another's lyric is like in the American flag, and then underneath it is Justice John Marshall Justice John Marshall Harlan, Cohen v. California, 1971.
Oh, dude, Anna's citing the source. That's perfect. Like, how can he can't get in trouble for that?
Yeah,
So
this is a quote. I just like a poem. Like you can't get in trouble.
yeah,
History.
yeah. I mean,
Hey,
Supreme Court justice, but yeah, we'll go with poet.
Yeah, something like that.
Hey, No Shield Gun Reviews. What's up, dude? He says, how's everyone?
He's been
We are doing it. I tell you, the happiest person on this whole live chat tonight is probably Joe, because he has made me, Walsh, maybe Cody, and my son and daughter into traveling people.
Yeah, vigilantes. Did you see me
Yeah,
comment? He was
dude.
like, Joe was like, I'm so mad that I agree with you. I was like, no.
No,
I
I
agree with
with you.
Well, I was saying don't go back and touch the car again. That's what I was saying, and you were like, no, let's do this because
it's principle.
he has a get out of jail free card. And I'm like, the
Uh,
more I thought about it, the more I'm like,
I
yeah,
did-
do you
so,
know what?
okay.
Let's do it.
I didn't say that. Okay, so he served the detention again today for the detention that he already served back in December. So one of the vice principals, when I was talking to them, they were like, basically, our bad. We'll just credit that to Ethan. So if anything were to ever happen again, he has like a free detention, and we'll just like negate it out.
So I
Yeah,
chime in.
it's a wash.
I chime in.
so
I'm
it's
like,
wash.
like, go touch the car again. Like, do it right now. Like, right.
So I sent both vice principals an email today, and I said, hey, this is what you said. What things can he do that would cancel his detention credit he has? I'm waiting for them to email me back.
Yeah.
I doubt they will.
But how
No, they
much
probably-
class did he miss because of all of this?
Oh, he didn't, because it's lunch detention. So basically what they had him do is he ate lunch, and then for the rest of the lunch, he just picked up trays and like picked up trash. So it was like slave labor for a half hour.
Yeah, I would keep.
Which
giving him
was
credit
never
too, like,
approved through you, right?
Yeah.
Like,
John Miller. Who the
it's-
hell wants a free detention?
I do.
So
If I can get a get out of jail free card, there's some stuff I could do.
Croak says red pills, are they cherry flavored or spicy?
Yeah, exactly.
I think all of you will be very proud that what my son has done since this whole thing started is every time he walks by that vehicle, he flips it off.
I'm
Yes.
so proud.
I am proud.
I'm so proud. Like, I listen, the rest of you guys join the Ethan bandwagon, and then that's fine. The rest of you,
Dude.
you're not on the team originally. But I welcome you onto the bandwagon, but I've always been team Ethan.
Dude,
Of course,
100
I'm Team Ethan.
yeah. I have been since day one. 100%, we need to get the photograph of him flipping off that car because Walsh had the best idea ever. We're making shirts.
Oh, make a
Let's
poster.
just say I stand with Ethan.
We're making shirts. And then what I want to do, when we all have our 4 get-together, we do it at Jason's house so we can go and protest at the school wearing our shirts of
Yeah,
Ethan
That's what
flipping off
John
the
we just-
camera.
We just
Ethan.
tailgate out behind that thing and put our hands like this, like we're not touching it. We're not
Yeah.
touching it.
Like, the worst sibling ever.
I'm not touching you.
No, we're
I'm
not.
not touching you. I'm not touching you.
Brownish from my pet. Nah, upgrade it to 1 free suspension.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So this is great too. Michael Farley says Ethan needs to get as many kids as possible to start flipping it off every time they walk past it. Okay, so there is a kid that he knows that is homeschooled.
Don't say where. Don't say
Yeah, don't
from
say
where.
where.
How
Yeah,
he knows them.
Yeah.
Nobody knows
He's
this.
homeschooled, and he makes it a point to go and touch this vehicle every time he is like near the school, and the school is trying to figure out who this kid is, but they can't because he doesn't go to the school.
Right.
No, but this teacher aren't they? They're a substitute teacher.
They're a
They're not even
substitute teacher,
They're not even actual teacher. Because this is where it got annoying when Jason, I don't know if you share this part, he asked for the evidence. And they were like, oh, we can't give you the evidence because they're not a teacher here. They're just a sub. Like, so this is just some private person's.
Although I'm guessing the teacher made that in their official capacity, therefore public record, therefore they have to relinquish it.
Yeah, no
Required by law.
is
Like
asking-
literally, I hate when people say that. I need to stop saying literally.
Do all of you have YouTube channels? I'm not sure. No, it's just a collective
Not entirely true.
TLD.
Jason does have the prepared pod set. Harry Potter.
Every Man's Arsenal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Every Man's Arsenal podcast that he does. That it's just we're getting going again. So he does do a podcast where he interviews a bunch of different people from the industry, and
it's awesome. If you haven't seen it, you need to go check
It's
it out.
really good.
Josh, buy him a ski mask that says use code TLDCO.
every time he goes to like touch that left of the car, it says that. Like, who are
Dude,
these?
I wonder
sure,
what violation are they
Saying he did.
trying to find him,
I don't
like
know.
this child for? Like, what law are they breaking by touching somebody else? Like, they're touching. They're not destroying. They're not harming. They're not nothing.
Yeah, touching.
How many times has that teacher touched Ethan on the shoulder, therefore his T-shirt?
Well, I mean, like, and how many times?
Better not let me see it, 'cause I'm going to break your wrist. And then be like, oh, you didn't serve your punishment yet. I'm going to break your other wrist tomorrow.
You owe me a wrist.
Yeah.
You
Oh, I broke your wrist twice? Well, we'll just credit you one of those.
Yeah, the third wrist break you could just get for free. You don't have to do anything wrong for that one.
Grok says he has to respect their authority.
Hey, what's this I heard from Discord that you made the title sound like we're giving away night vision today?
Yeah, the title is Nocturn Katana Gen 3 Plus giveaway.
No. Yeah, no. I wish I had one of those. Maybe we could, like, I'm not kidding around. Maybe we could do a housing. Maybe we could do something really cool for our 50,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm trying to make that nuts. But we are giving away I'm taking all the pieces off it now because I'm finally getting to it. A Shaw Usurper V2 belt. If you didn't see the review,
It's really good.
it's great. You guys are going to be in for a treat. There's no
Whoever
reason
wins
why.
this tonight is in
Phenomenal.
for a super treat.
I want to put the dude on, like, he's probably not even here. I want to put him on the list.
I haven't
just
seen
so
him in
he
a
can-
while.
I haven't seen him in a while either. I want him to win it though. So, like, I'm sure I could find his address and be like, "What the hell? How the hell did I win this? I have 2 pieces of trash."
We got to think of a hashtag for tonight.
Oh,
Hashtag Team Ethan,
Cybertruck.
bro.
Hashtag Team Ethan.
Am I doing
Okay.
the wheel?
Cybertruck's good too,
I got it.
Cody.
Oh, you're doing the other wheel? Okay, cool.
Dude,
Yeah,
how does
you-
a substitute teacher afford a Cybertruck?
I don't know.
I mean,
Oh, Israel Ramirez. What's up, Wizards? Greetings from the future.
oh,
So once you figure out the name of that person, then your next record request is salary.
Oh,
I
so
want to know
already
how much
included
that person makes.
I already included that in my records request.
awesome.
Good. I can't
They were-
wait until he makes that really public.
Dude, it was really interesting because when I was talking to them about it, and I was like, okay, well, I'm requesting these things. The vice principal was like, why would you request those? And I was like, oh, well, the school violated my son's First Amendment rights.
And I'm going to teach you what our rights are. So that's public information.
My
What'd they
favorite-
say to that?
Hey, what'd they say
About
when you said that to him?
she was really dismissive of the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very, very dismissive.
I just think it's funny that, like, you know, you try to bring it up and like, hey, what's all this going on? Like, well, it's just touching a car. And now it's like, okay, fine. I will make the whole thing ridiculous. Like, oh, you have to fill all this stuff. We have to do all this stuff. Like, oh, just for touching a car. Like, yeah, you guys made it seem like a super big deal. So let's make it a super big deal. Why don't we?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
First
Three
and
detentions
fourth,
for it.
Jason. Yeah,
Yeah.
Was
first and
Cody?
fourth.
Yeah.
First and fourth.
And Cody said he got 3 detentions for it. It's obviously
A big deal.
Big deal.
a big deal. Let's treat it like one.
Dude, I've heard of Harvard requesting record like that. What if he doesn't make it into Harvard because he served 3 detention when you're only, if he would have just served 1, they would have overlooked it. You never know, dude.
Would you get
True.
3 detentions?
Never know.
For? Or a scholarship or something? Ooh,
Yeah,
what'd you get
dude.
3 detentions for?
They're like, what did you do? And they're like, I touched the Cybertruck. You're like,
Ooh.
How
This face.
dare you?
blasphemy.
Got him.
DFTHG. Bill says embezzlement.
Okay. That is
Perfect.
Oh, how they afforded the Cybertruck, I bet is. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what does that have to do with anything?
Ooh. Harry says, hopefully picking up the EDC Pro tomorrow. Swing.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
I never got to play with the ported version, so I want to hear about it.
XL Tomahawk, please go full Darren. I don't think I know that.
It's
Aaron's
Karen,
going
only a male.
Walking Dead.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
maybe.
meant Daryl. I was thinking
That's-
Daryl.
that's-
Never mind. That's wrong.
Josh says, my money's on the teacher having an OnlyFans.
Hey,
Yeah.
we also need to find that out as well. That's for
Yep.
scientific purposes.
Prepper
Yep.
book club. A public school bureaucrat dismissive? Say it isn't so.
They about to learn.
Like I can't
They
believe
about to learn.
this person that I have to serve is actually asking me for something. How dare they?
Yeah.
Actually, if you get the online resources, Jason,
Yeah.
let me know because I want to submit my own public record request.
Okay.
For the school, I was
Yeah.
gonna call, mine was gonna call them
There's
like,
certain states that you have to be a resident of the state, but not a lot of them are like
dude, I
that.
was just waiting. I wanted to call the school and be like, hello, my name is Braden Walsh. Well, just dox myself. That's fine. My name is Walsh with Thin Line Defense. I'd like to. I'm an investigative reporter doing a story on the Ethan detention situation. Would you like to make a comment?
Yes, 100%. You need to do that. Dude, I'm not against posting the number in this chat.
Oh, yeah.
And if people are drunk or bored enough, like just
Call
go ahead
them
and give
out.
them a call.
Can we get some more information?
Yeah,
First. So what did I miss about someone touching a Cybertruck?
Yeah, start over with it.
Yeah. So
yeah.
my
You'll have to rewatch it
my son touched a Cybertruck and the school gave him detention.
That's not the problem.
3 times.
Yeah, that's not the one detention.
Yeah,
Isn't the
3
problem. We all kind of argued about that. And we're like, all right,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. Don't touch someone else's property was my
Yeah.
thing. And then they made him serve a second detention because they were like, well, you did the first detention wrong because you didn't check in with the teacher. And so he was like, okay, so he served the second detention December 12th, which I found out they do have that recorded.
Oh,
And so he was like, okay, I'm done. So then on Tuesday, they pull him out of class and the teacher, he heard 2 things. First, the teacher was like, we have no record of you serving your original detention. And my son says, yeah, I did it back in December, on December 12th. And then they said, oh, I mean, you were supposed to serve 2 days of detention. And my son he's a good kid. He was like, okay. Like he didn't know. So he just went with it. And I'm very angry now.
Well, all that could have been cleared up if they would have contacted the parent first.
Yeah.
I don't know who thinks that they have the right to punish somebody without coordinating with the parent first.
So far, only 4 people have signed up for this giveaway. So if you want in on this Shaw Usurper V2 belt, it's one of the best belts we've ever reviewed.
ever.
You have to do #Team Ethan to be entered to win.
Yeah.
I'm currently taking. It's. I guess I need to do the size. What is the size of this?
It's a large.
Is it?
I have no idea.
Walsh is wearing it.
Medium or large?
I'm going XL.
No, not my shoulder.
Brownies
He hasn't been running, bro.
I got lunch detention for being nonverbal.
For exercising your Fifth Amendment right? What is up with these schools, dude?
So just like 1911 Drew here. #Team Ethan. We will enter you to win this glorious Shaw Usurper belt.
I'm pretty sure it's a large, so it's the 37 to 41 inch. But it's
Jesus.
It's but it's over your pant waistband. So make sure to measure that way. Don't measure like your actual pants. Because I'm
enter to win. If it doesn't fit, sell it on eBay.
Yeah, you'll make good money. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, this is the actual one from the Thin Line Defense review.
Yeah.
Like he pooped all over it. Like, don't watch
If it gets you like an extra $20, we'll give you a letter of authenticity.
I will. If you ask for it, I will write it in there. Like, yeah, I reviewed it. It sucks, and then sign it.
Love Walsh.
You have this now. You can't send it back. There's no return address.
Oh, look at this. We got some new folks. Kinov, Mad Skier 4211.
See, they think they're coming to get free night vision. That's why
Yeah.
they're mad.
You're not getting free night vision, but you will win. There is a possibility of you winning a Shaw Usurper belt.
Yeah.
All you have to do is say #Team Ethan.
See, look at these. Look at all the people team.
Brenton.
Nobody said we couldn't use clickbait.
No, we weren't supposed to do that. No, if you guys are, I mean, if we want to try to win, I'll ask. If you want to try to win a night vision housing, we may not be able to do illuminators because the illuminators are the piece inside the housing that are the more expensive part. But I could save you a little bit. I don't know. I can ask. Worst case they say no. We could do it on our own. 50,000 subscriber giveaway.
That'd be awesome.
Ooh, yeah.
The worst case,
Would I
throw
look
that
cool with
away.
just the housing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh,
You look cooler than nothing.
They're not
That is
even
true.
that noticeable on your face.
Yeah.
What is this? All right, I'm trying to.
Hey, I have a
Notes
couple
about-
topics. If we don't have anything specific to talk about, I have a couple topics with questions for y'all.
Ooh, okay. I'm just trying to get this apart without having to cut it.
So,
Well, first
Oh,
of
go
all,
ahead.
sorry. Let's talk. Let's spend just a couple minutes and talk about last week's video.
Okay.
Which was, it was the Nocturn Katana. So
Oh, the katana, yeah, the molded one.
the molded one. So I was really impressed with how sturdy it was over the aluminum. Like seeing them do all those drop tests and the torture testing on it. How much lighter? Because you have both models, right?
No, I
You've
only had
tested both?
one. Yeah, I only had the one, but it's like the difference in price, I think, is the craziest part. So like, yeah, it's like 17 or 20 grams lighter.
Wow.
It's also like
Yeah.
$500 cheaper. And when you look at it, you think to yourself like, oh, I don't want the molded one because it's not going to be as durable. But dude, that thing had been through absolute hell and looked brand new. Like if you would have told me that, like I just pulled it out of the box and like, hey, this thing's been beaten, and then we sold it to you, but I'd be like, oh, I never knew. I never noticed
So
that.
wait, the one that you had to review was the one that they torture test? Oh wow.
That was the
Wow.
that's why I kind of said in the video, I was like, hey, this one that I have is special, and I'll explain to you why. And I get into it, I was like, all right, this one's special because they did all this testing and whatever. And I showed the video of them dropping it. Like I asked them for that exact housing, and that's
Okay.
what this one is. So they let me borrow the exact housing that they dropped and beat up.
Nap
That's
and
awesome.
VR. I'm curious what it is, what your channel is, because that if you're into VR, we have questions.
No,
Well,
because if he's
speaking
into
of that-
if he's into VR, he's probably not into meta. Because he's probably like not one of the worst one possible. Have you got to try it? How much do you love it?
I like it.
Do you love it?
The problem is that. Well, here's the problem. My kids were standing right there when I was trying it,
Oh,
and they were going bananas.
oh.
So I ended up
Getting-
downloading a bowling game. This story's going way on too long. I downloaded a bowling game. It took forever, and then they couldn't figure it out. It was frustrating. Ended up getting in a fight with my wife about it, about letting them play with the Oculus. So I only got to play with it for like 10 minutes.
This sounds like everything on Facebook to me.
This is so Kinov says definitely interested in that. Money saved is money saved.
I'll ask. We see him in a couple weeks. We can be like, hey, we're going to do this huge 50,000 subscriber giveaway. We probably should start prepping for it now. We're at like almost at 48,000.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
we're coming up
Yeah.
on 48,000.
Yeah.
Spicy Snafu in the house. What's up, dude? He says, "Hello, my brothers. How art thou, wizards?"
So
that
spicy.
up?
Jason, I don't think you've gotten to say hi to him at GunCon with me. You'll see him more this year. But
Not at GunCon, but at Shot Show.
yeah, shots. We talked to him more at GunCon, so you'll get to see him more. But he was talking about going to get together at some of our training events too, like going to something and doing something together. So that'd be fun too.
He says, dude, ASXR, bad word. It lowered our studio productivity like 30% when we had it. Seriously fun though.
Yeah.
No. So sorry, Cody. We interrupted your story. How was the bowling game, at least?
So again, my kids. So what you had to do is you had to walk up to and pick a ball up, walk back up, and throw it. They could not figure it out. They were walking all over the place. So I was like, it was a mess.
Well, they're still young. How old are they now?
Yeah,
6,
they're
7?
young. They're 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
Six.
6.5. But I was casting it up on the TV, right? And so I'm trying to tell them like, hey, walk over this way. I'm trying to direct them.
Oh, okay.
I was getting so frustrated.
Oh, went Combat Cody again.
No, but
You start
So-
having flashbacks like the military bear on Happy Tree Friends.
yeah.
Oh man, what a great little show.
You forgot all about Happy Tree
yeah,
Friends.
Did, yeah. The raccoon, the like army dude. If you don't see your name up there, let me know. Again, hashtag Team Ethan to join in. Bill is this person because I'm not going to write DFTHG 1781.
Great. You have to remember that. I'm not gonna remember that.
What does
So
all
you're
that mean?
Bill now. So if you see Bill on
Oh.
there, that's you.
What's funny is too, we've had that happen to Danielle,
Dan,
Bob,
yeah.
or whatever. Like, we're not saying your name. You're now this person, and that's
You're
their
just-
name on YouTube now. So
Yeah, they changed
And
it.
Sturgis.
Bill-
Did they really?
yeah. Oh, well, a long time ago.
Did
Yeah.
Sturgis change his name? It literally says Sturgis now.
So,
It actually,
No.
I need to start saying actually instead of literally. I hate that.
My call is not on there. Where's Harry at?
Yeah,
Harry's on there.
I always put Harry's name as something else. Like, I always like make
Oh,
it.
it's
I
Harry.
put it as Harry.
I
Yeah.
always just put it as Harry. Like, no,
Yeah.
that's not my name, guys. Put
Oh,
my
Jason's
son's
doing
name.
it. Okay.
Yeah, Jason's got it this time.
Ryan Blaze.
Got it.
I hope you guys are excited though.
Hey.
Just to know what you win. Like, I guess I should explain this. You're gonna get. I'm taking parts off of this. You're not gonna get the holster part. The inner belt and the outer belt and the suspenders. So if you are wondering how cool you look with the suspenders on, it is awesome.
Do the hard things first. A self-congratulatory acronym.
I like it.
It's spelled wrong.
That can also be
Go back to
sketchy,
the comment. Go back
sexual.
to
Yeah, do the hard things first. It's like do
Do-
first the hard.
yeah. Well, he hasn't done it yet. He hasn't done the hard things first. He hasn't done the hard things yet. So don't give him some room.
Robert
What's the
first.
G?
I'll get you.
Do hard things first, right?
Do first the hard.
Greatness.
Great. 1781.
Yeah.
It's a good year.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good whiskey.
What the-
Anyway,
Oh, here it is.
Oh, Josh wants the suspenders.
listen, I hope you guys win them because I don't want them.
I thought I put Robert first in here, so I apologize, Robert.
I want the
Well,
dude.
you need to put Robert second now.
The dude won the GBRS belt, and it's only fair that he wins this one also.
I haven't seen the dude in a while.
A long time, but still. If this just showed up on his doorstep, like how mad would
Oh.
he be? Like,
There's two of them.
how,
Do
guys-
the hard men 47. Is that what it is?
that's
Okay,
definitely
y'all are
Is that
confusing us.
that acronym?
that's definitely what it is.
Are these two? You guys have you're the same person, aren't you?
Are y'all cousins?
Cousins. Your cousins.
It seems to me from your names, you guys know each other. Yeah, like, dude, we have no idea. We have no idea who Thin Line Defense is. We saw free and giveaway, and we're in here. Like, we're
Yeah.
winning. Like, little do you guys know, this belt.
420 says, "Love hard men."
These new guys are like, I don't like these guys. At all.
Yeah,
You guys are mean.
I'm leaving.
Those are gross. I love how many viewers we have kept here that was like that. Like they come in like, "What are you weirdos wearing masks?" Like first time
Mhm.
here, and we start talking like, Walsh is usually like, "Dude, there's no way that they stayed for all that."
20 minutes to go by. Yeah, like, they're
And then
got
they're like, "No, I'm still here. Yeah, I love listening to you guys."
What? Okay, so yeah, last thoughts. Katana molded. I thought that was really good. I think still.
Bacon
And
grandpa.
Nocturne, they just put out another new night vision I wasn't tracking of the Claw, which is
From that
basically
Jim Carrey movie, right?
I don't know. It's basically a single PV. Like their Tonto didn't have IR illuminators and gain control and all that stuff, where the new one will. So it's basically a way better upgraded version from a PVS 14. So I have a hard time. I think the barrier to entry is way lower with the Katana molded, but I don't know if that's necessarily what the best way to enter. Dude, okay, this guy's been here a while.
Bill says Joe's knife fidgeting rambling is what kept me around.
Yes,
He's
you're
been
welcome.
He's been here longer than a week. We'll say that.
The first 19 comments were, "Where was Joe's RC cars?" So
That's
They're
true.
right here,
What
but
do you
I don't. All right, are we doing RC tonight?
Yeah, listen,
Always.
we're always doing RC cars.
Croak put this in the Discord. Yeah,
What does it say?
says one man's vulgarity is another man's lyric.
And he's flicking off.
He's flipping off the text.
Dude, that's awesome.
dude,
That's
AI
awesome.
is bad with hands. It can't figure it out.
You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
That's so awesome.
it's still awesome though.
Hey, what car do you get want to see tonight? The Jeep or the rock crawler?
Crawler, man.
The Jeep.
Uh,
The Jeep.
Oh, we want the Jeep today? Okay.
Jeep.
We always want the Jeep. The Jeep's the best.
No, the
Uh,
Crawler.
Jeep. It is.
Harry says, hopefully grabbing a Holosun Iris for the MPX when credit card cools off.
Ooh.
So yeah, I wanted to. Okay, so I'll probably be able to test one, but not till February. Jason and I will see one. But from initial thoughts, they look very similar to the laser speed. The laser speed is a good bit more expensive, so you could technically get. I mean, I like the laser speed; it was good. So you
Yeah.
could be able to get laser speed type performance for $800, which I don't think is bad at all. Oh, bye, Snafu. Go edit. I know. I feel your pain.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. I was like talking cameras and stuff to him the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Hey,
how do you
so
edit and see all this?
hypotheticals.
Yeah.
Your closet's open. We could see that dildo you had hanging on the.
Oh, you're welcome. Dang it, I thought I put that away.
No, you never put that away.
All right, can you see my hand right here?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And can you see my hand right here?
Yes. If we
Oh,
said
yeah.
no, would it be funnier?
Perfect. Yeah.
Your zipper's down too.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang it. That's because of problem A.
Yeah.
Okay, I do have
Okay,
this prepped for
so-
delivery now. What the heck? Oh,
Oh man, that's all kinds of
Oh.
stuff.
look at
Look
this
at
is
that.
just like the off-road RC. What if we just reviewed RC cars? Like we just overnight we said nothing to anyone, and now we just like just RC cars.
we wouldn't have to do a 50,000K giveaway. I can tell you that much. Like,
Listen, if y'all can remember how the airsoft thing went, that's probably how the RC thing will go.
We
yeah,
never.
probably.
Okay, but Cody, I'll give you this though. The whole channel was basically started because you and I wanted to play airsoft. Like that's how not all of Thin Line Defense. Joe also did 9.
Josh. Yeah. Now this is content.
Like, yeah, this is all we wanted.
But
Yeah.
remember, we used to stalk that one website because they would do like those random giveaways.
Oh, Evike.
Yeah.
Evike, yeah.
Dude, I made so much money off that. Like doing those boxes of awesome.
Yeah.
I just end up just selling them. Be like, oh, I paid
Yeah, I'd get something like, oh, I don't want this. And somebody would buy it every time.
Yeah. Be like, oh, someone bought it for like 3 times what I paid for it. Like, oh, like I don't think it was worth anything. Like, look at that piece of junk to me. Nope.
Okay. Question from Harry Walsh. Thinking of the 507 comp for the EDC Pro. Thoughts?
I would probably do where's Croak at? He's probably going to agree with me here. I would probably do the EPS because it's going to be an enclosed site. The 507 comp is very, very, very large. Probably more for a competition pistol or for like a 5-inch. Even on a big pistol like the TAC Pro, it looks massive. I will defer some to Croak though, but I think
depends on what you're doing. If it's a range toy, go with the comp. It's a good optic. If you don't need it for duty.
yeah, he's already chiming in. I mean,
another question. Ryan Blaze says, "Hey Walsh, I just got a used Gray Ghost SMC plate carrier for $100. Added all the Agilite goodies to it: placard, second layer admin, Cry YKK zip pack. Do you still like that plate carrier? Love the video on it."
dude, I think I don't know why, but Agilite is loved everywhere except for Reddit, which is great because those are the places that we hate also. I just think they do a lot of smart stuff with their gear. Every time I look at something new, like there's some new I teased out on our Instagram and on our YouTube that we're playing with right now. And every time I see something from Agilite, there's some level of modularity or some level of smartness that is just like, why does nobody else do this? And why are we getting it for half the cost of all the others? So I do very much love the Sub-Zero, the K-Zero, and all the new stuff coming out. Like if you go on the Agilite website, they have some announcements of a new chest rig. So you may want to check that out. They're going to be talking more about it on, well, I don't know if there's announcements, but they have it on the website.
They do.
Have it on the website. Yeah.
They had some announcements on Instagram, but he's asking about the Gray Ghost SMC, which is what Joe has now. I think Joe has it.
I bought mine.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Remember when you found it on a stupid sale?
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
I really liked it. The adjustment on it is crap, which I'm sure you already know if you have one. I don't like that it's not flexible. So if you put on extra gear or you take extra gear off or you put on extra weight, in my case, then you have to adjust it all over again, which I haven't done. So I haven't worn that in like 3 years because I refuse to adjust it again.
Yeah. The SMC we do like. It's just not one of it didn't stay top of the list for forever. It didn't say that.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
I would
Harry
rather have
says,
the LA Police Gear one, honestly.
Harry says, I'm between the RMR Type 2 and the Comp. And Croak says, it's 2025. Nobody should be buying a Type 2.
Yeah. If you're between that, then go with the comp. The comp is really nice. It's just, I mean,
He also says, check out the full-size EPS. Also
Yeah.
check out the SCS 320.
both. I agree with Croak on both those. I would probably go with both of those over the RMR and absolutely both of those over the comp. The comp is massive. It's going to look really funny. It's big enough where it would be an issue to carry it. I'll say that. I wouldn't go to comp unless you're just doing a range toy like Croak said.
Hey, I just had an epiphany and an idea, Walsh.
Yeah.
For all of your people that reach out to you for the stupid stuff on like Amazon that costs 25 cents and you're like, no, we're not doing that.
This is all day, by the way. This is all day.
Tell them yes, but all we're going to do is put it in that pile of crap to drive our RC car over.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
like
a good idea.
Like 100%. We have a video idea for it. I'll say it every time.
It'll be in the video. Don't worry.
100%. We have a video idea planned.
Weekly. We'll show it off weekly.
Yeah.
We have a weekly spot for products just like this.
Hey, so I still have a
Robert,
hypothetical that I want to know your guys' opinion on. Let me know when we get to a time frame that we can do that.
No, Robert.
Yeah, we can talk about it now.
Robert first.
Okay.
Yeah, he's ruined the mood anyway. Go ahead.
Okay, so I've been debating on how to introduce this.
Uh-oh.
So 5 years ago, right? Think about yourself 5 years ago. And let me tell you this story and tell me what you would do 5 years ago, okay?
Okay.
So you're in a subway station and you see that guy.
Wait, like
Are
sandwiches.
we getting a sandwich?
Yeah. No.
No. Subway, like underground train.
Okay.
Oh,
And you
that's
see
not-
this guy
Cody's hungry.
dousing some woman with a fluid
Oh, I know where you're going.
and then light a match and then set that female on fire. You were standing around the whole time and you saw that going down. What, if any, actions would you take 5 years ago?
I don't think anything different than I would do now. Like try to find a fire extinguisher. Number one, why are you pouring fluid on something? How does somebody?
Okay, let's say you knew, like, you could smell it, gasoline, right?
Yeah.
And you saw that going down as it was happening. What would you do?
I would intervene. I
Yeah.
mean, if he only has
5 years
gasoline.
ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let me change the time frame. Now, the only thing I'm going to change, nothing about us has changed, right? Now, let me say that this is the same city, the same subway, as a year ago, somebody stepped in on a threatening individual and they got prosecuted for murder for the last year.
Well,
you know what I'm talking about?
But
You know what I'm
that
talking
state-
about?
Yeah, they weren't
that
found
state-
guilty.
No, but they were prosecuted for last year. Kyle wasn't found guilty.
A chilling.
But come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
And I'm not.
Right?
I'm not
So
saying the guy was wrong.
The,
but that state.
the circumstances were this guy went completely drugged out, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I am. But that guy completely drugged out, threatening people's life on a subway. So everybody tried to calm him down. Everybody tried to get him to leave him alone. And this one person, when it had gone too far, stepped in, put them in a hold, which ended up ending that person's life. That wasn't the intent, right? But they were a good Samaritan, and they stepped in. And they spent the last, year and a half in court on murder charges.
Yeah.
Now, this is the same city. Are you still stepping in? Does it change your opinion? That's my question. Does it change your actions?
I'm definitely still stepping in.
I'm with Cody.
But that
Yeah.
state has a. I forget how it's worded, but it's basically like you have to flee to safety. Once you
can't stand your ground. No stand your ground.
No, it's called something else. I know what
What
you
is
mean. We're on the same. Basically, when you subdue that person, you're supposed to like get back and go away. Basically, in that state.
Release the person that you just got the advantage over, so they can do you
Right.
harm. Yeah, smart. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, I
And
agree,
this
but-
goes back to my opinion. So I think my opinion doesn't change. If you had asked me 5 years ago, I would have said absolutely stepping in. I'll put one in that person's forehead, right? And now with the current environment and the way things have gone, Walsh and I have been on the same page before, like with an active shooter situation. if you're not my immediate family, I'm not doing crap, dude. And that's just how I am. Like, I'm gonna protect my immediate family. If my wife is there, or my kids are there, or whatever, I'm gonna get them out of harm's way, and that's all I care about anymore.
You know, it's
And
interesting
if
because
people want me to care more, then stop prosecuting people for stupid crap like that.
I feel like you're kind of if they were to find out who you are and the training that you've gone through, I feel like you're damned if you do and damned if you don't.
I agree.
Especially someone like you who has the law enforcement background, the training that you do, and the authorization to carry what you carry. If the person, let's say you decide, you know what, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna be a good witness. I'll be the best witness I can for cops, right? And then the victim's family finds out you were there, and they sue you personally because you didn't do
can't.
anything to stop it.
There are
but they
there's
can't.
case law and protection.
Yeah, I'm
for
just saying,
that.
like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you're gonna whether they're allowed to or not.
Successful.
You're gonna
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to spend money. Yeah, whether they're successful, you're gonna have to spend money on the defense of that.
Yeah.
Sure.
I
Right?
agree.
And
But
then on the flip side,
who
let's say
knows
you
who went
step
there?
in- You step in and you do everything right, but the guy dies, and now that family sues you for
Yep.
whatever, you're out of scope or you're exceeding your authority or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's not even, dude. That wasn't even the family. This went the city.
yeah, the city.
With Rittenhouse and the other guy, bless his heart, I don't know his name. Somebody will say it in the comments.
Penny.
Huh?
Daniel Penny.
Yeah.
See,
Both of those cases are so ridiculous, dude, that I'm not going to go to jail for the rest of my life and leave my family without a father, without a husband, without a provider, because I'm trying to help somebody. I'm not going to do it.
Maurice says, Joe, I agree with you.
I think that's what they're hoping on, and you know, and I think this is that moral conundrum of, you know, is the value of a life only worth the value of the law? And I think that's kind of where Cody and I are coming in and saying, like, no, I think doing what you have to do, and no matter the consequences, is just what it is. You know, if they make stupid laws like hey, if there's a homeless guy dying on the street because he's starving to death, and you give him a burger and you go to jail for that, you know what? That's fine, right? Because the human life takes over whatever stupid laws the humans try to put around it, right?
Yeah, and I used to think that, dude. I used to think that. The government had changed my mind on it.
You know, and it would, I think it would take us, like, even if me and Cody both saying, like, yeah, we would intervene, I think we would both look at each other and be like,
oh man, almost Shione's here.
Like, it's about to be bad. Like,
yeah.
All right, checking in again, because in about 20 minutes, we're going to spin this for the Shaw Usurper Belt. So if you do not see your name on the giveaway list, hashtag Team Ethan, and I will get your name on the list. Again, Bill is that name that no one pronounces.
Yeah. You better win this thing. I'm getting rid of it no matter what. So I did want to mention that the reason I was late, which is a good one for us. A friend of mine was calling me, a friend of Cody's too, was talking to me about doing some of his VA stuff. So this is just a friendly reminder. I was walking him through some of that stuff. Friendly reminder to everybody, particularly those who have served. Please go out and do your VA stuff. Michael Farley, I think you owe us an update, if I remember correctly. But
speaking of VA, they're revamping that, so they're taking a lot of stuff off. Like, I heard they're taking the CPAP off. Like,
really?
Yep.
Yeah. So I would jump on
a lot of
PTSD
PTSD stuff I've heard.
Yeah.
So, yeah, get in there if you have things. I think pride can come in a lot of times, like, oh, that's for other people, that's not for me. I only served 4 years, I only did that. But then people walk around with, like, busted knees and torn open shoulders. Like, no, go do your claims, do your things. You served your country, you deserve it, and we want to say thanks to all of you who served with us as our brothers. So
Croak says, oh, update, my coworker that got a hip replacement just got 70%.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Robert first. While I agree with Joe most of the way, 5 years ago I would have stepped in, but now I don't know.
Yeah, we would take balls. So Robert first, you did ask about the acro too.
And there's no right or wrong answer to any of that, by the way. Like, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're going to do, you're going to do. But I've gotten to a point where I don't trust that my best interests, or what I'm attempting to do will ever be taken into account. I got all these celebrity member on The View saying, why can't police officers shoot in the leg? Why do they have to do this? Like, I got all this happening all around me all the time, and I can't not be a provider for my wife.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. That sucks, but piss poor decisions put you in the situation that you're in. And I was willing to help out, but I'm not going to make a piss poor decision and end up in jail.
Yeah.
Or without a house
people,
or $500,000 in debt and lawyer fees or anything else. Like,
none
best
of
of
those
luck to
people
you.
in The View have ever had to fight for their life either. So
Oh, no.
to say that
the only thing they have
why
to
do you
do
shoot someone in the leg is ridiculous.
So Joe, I gotta get to Robert's first comment, but you have definitely made like all the police videos and stuff you share with me has made me so jaded. When someone like normally I'd be like, oh, cops are cool. Hey, you want to see my ID? No big deal. Like I've been asked for an ID just for general tomfoolery, and now I'd be like,
no.
yeah. Well, for what? I just immediately called the problem. But yeah.
Do you have Raz? Do you have Raz? Oh, you don't know what that is? Then you must not have it.
No, you don't have it.
Get away from me. So
Robert, yeah, I don't like the acro. It's not. I think I go with Ben Steger here. It's just I don't know. It's not a quality optic to me. That's just where I'm at. So.
Well, and I think we got a chance to mess with all the enclosed ones at SHOT Show
2 years ago.
John, I'll get you. And I was surprised at how small the window size is. It's the same window size. Actually, I think the EPS Carry, which is the smaller of the two, has a bigger window size than the Acro.
Mm-hmm. It's just a tank, man, and
it's
also,
like half the price.
Yeah, having that much reciprocating mass, I don't care what they say. Like on some guns, it's going to cause problems where you're going to start to get problems. So,
hey, so would you, if you were looking for the best on the market, right, for durability, end of world, zombie apocalypse type thing, would you go with a completely closed emitter, or would you go with an RMR?
I go RMR, and because I think, and this is just me, and I hear this from other people too. I think this whole drama about the optic is occluded and yada yada yada. I think that's Reddit nonsense. Like these things, like okay, maybe when it's raining out. If it's raining out and you're doing all this, okay, you could have some issues with that. But I think it is just way overblown because if you have something all over your optic, you just sweep it off. Like you have mud in there, just sweep it out. You don't need a whole enclosed thing. It's still gonna get like when you have an enclosed optic, it's still gonna get rain on the front and the rear, so it's still going to include it with water too. So
I think the issue though is mud or something blocking the emitter, and then it doesn't work at all.
Sweep it, just sweep it out of there.
You can't sweep it out from where the emitter is.
You ever tried it?
No,
I haven't either. So I'm not trying to say you're wrong.
I can't imagine you being able to get it out.
I love you stumped Jason.
Yeah, he's like, no.
Few words. Have you tried it? That's so quick.
No, I know it makes me think about like, can we just fill it with mud and then just like, oh, there it goes. It's fine. I don't know. It's a good question.
Tactical Java, good point. He says you can't wipe it off in a gunfight. First shot will clear it. It's a good point.
Yeah, and I mean,
are you aiming in a gunfight with a pistol?
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm about to say. That's jump point shooting anyway, so I'm not even.
I mean, are we really going to be like, oh, let me get my red dot out? Like, Joe, like I'm just firing from the hip. Like as soon as it comes out, the holster, like blah 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 blah.
I got 3 rounds on before you even found your red dot, and chances are one of them hit you.
You'd be like,
you telling the bad guy, time out. I got
mud on my thing. I got mud on my dot. My laser's not working.
Yeah.
What about someone brought up this HTX1? Is that the primary arms? Enclosed optic?
Primary arms one. And so I kind of went back and forth on this. Initially,
isn't it like $700?
It's like $750. Initially,
I
was like, it's probably going to be too high for our audience, but so many people were asking about it to see if that's the case. Like, hey, is this actually good at $750? Like, even the wife told me, I was like,
dude.
I don't think it'd be good for us to review it. And even the wife was like, well, how are people going to know unless you tell them like this is not worth $750? I'm like, okay, good point. Like that's a solid point. Like you're right.
That sounded like permission to get it.
Right? Sounded like it. And then be like, nope, we don't want this.
What kind of footprint does it have? Does it mount to the acro?
No. Okay. It's acro style. And so Croak and J Murphy, if you're in here, can you put some pictures up in Discord? It does something weird where it has like an arm. It has like these plates on the bottom, but it screws in on the side. So like
Oh,
the plate goes in, so the plate's in, but then it mounts to the optic on the side of it.
okay.
So it can go to any footprint, but it also can't go to any. Like you can't if you mounted that to a bowl, it would have to go plate on plate to optic, which we would hate.
Croak says Primary Arms did confirm it's all U.S. made, including the glass. Only foreign product is the German-made emitter, and it'll be in the $500 range once the demand drops off.
With that
I
last
mean, I'm not hating on them for being American made, but
dude, the last part of that statement upsets me a lot. So that means they're still making money at $500, but they'll take an extra $250. Like, listen. First off, I love Primary Arms. I love them to death. They are fantastic. But they're basically saying we'll take an extra $250 while the demand's high, but then we'll go back to our normal 100% markup. Like, I don't know. Whatever. That's tricky.
Oh,
Sorry,
it
Joe.
is.
Go ahead.
I'm just baffled because I threw up in my mouth every time I talked about a Trigicon because they're $500.
Yeah, man, $750.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
$750.
076 Liberty. No, you did not miss the giveaway. You can still win what we consider to be a great.
Yeah,
belt.
you gotta put Team Ethan. Hashtag Team Ethan.
Hashtag Team Ethan. We're gonna do it in 9 minutes, right?
Yeah, 9 minutes.
Ish.
Hey,
Hashtag Team Ethan if you want
it's still a better
chance to
belt
win
than
the
no
belt.
belt. So
Yeah,
true.
That is true.
I mean, very, very, very slightly, but yes.
I mean,
Some
you
of
might
our
want to
friends
look
out
into
there-
some 550 cord, but
I would like if I won this, I would sell it and buy something else. That's just me.
yeah, the Adroit magnet belt.
Oh, okay, Croak. So bring up that one that Croak's saying. I see what you're
He
saying.
says, no, I'm just saying with their 12% sales, it'll come down. They did not make a statement about the price. And remember how much the Holosun ACSS 509T cost.
Good point. Like
That's
the
true.
market, the market's going to have a hard time saying that optic is worth more than an aim point acro, which is considered the top of the market in terms of premium. Which I don't. It's just priced the most. It's not.
It's more expensive than the aim point version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just pulled the Jeep. Primary Arm pulled the Jeep, dude.
What's
like
what did Jeep do?
Jeep tried to go luxury, so they made a whole bunch of Jeeps that cost $130,000. Which everybody wants a $20,000 off-road Jeep. Nobody wants a $130,000 luxury
Everyone
Jeep.
wants a Hilux.
Like,
Bro,
if
I
you
want a
have
Hilux.
$130,000, you're gonna buy an Escalade. Like, that's what you're gonna buy.
No, I will buy a diesel Wagoneer.
They don't make a diesel.
Hey, hold on. Pull up.
Well, for $130, they're gonna make it. $130,000.
No, they don't.
So
No, they don't.
Joe, Bill's got a question. Bill says, would Joe's actions in the hypothetical subway fire intervention situation change now if he was an off-duty LEO still? Like
No.
Brazil cops are just itching or not worth it even now with experience plus the badge.
I'll be honest, and this is like doing some deep diving inside myself, but it's ruining me, dude. Like, it really is ruining me. I have to look out for number one, and that's my family. And if I'm in jail or if I'm going through litigation for a year and a half and put my family through that, I can't do that. That would be now. Like, this is how I look at it now, honestly. I look at it as the bomb about to blow up and my kid and some other random is standing there. Who am I going to grab and get out of harm's way?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's going to be my family every time.
That scenario is different, in my opinion.
No,
if
I'm
sitting
saying
on that subway, if I'm sitting on that subway and somebody's lighting somebody on fire, yeah, I'm going to get my kids out of there. But if I'm there alone,
okay, so now you're there alone, and now for whatever reason you pulled your gun and you shot that person, right? And now you're in court or possibly going to jail, and your kids don't have a dad. What's the difference?
If I live in New York, I'm not going to shoot them.
I'm just saying, okay, you put them in a chokehold and they die. Like, I think we're focusing on different things. I can't trust the government to do the right thing anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I prevented somebody from committing murder. That the guy in the Penny case was he was harassing people.
He was threatening them with their life.
Yeah, but if someone's pouring accelerant on someone and going to light them on fire,
It's another
that's
step.
attempted murder.
Yeah, but somebody verbally saying that I'm going to kill you and they have the means to do it is the same thing until they light them on fire. Pouring gas and saying I'm going to light you on fire is the same thing as being drugged out and saying I'm going to kill you and having the means to do it. Like, it's the same thing.
Did he have a weapon on him? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
The Daniel Petty case.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But obviously the entire reason that the guy went to court proves that you can't kill somebody without a weapon.
Josh says, well, you'll just get next day bail like most criminals. Don't sweat it.
Yeah, no. That
No, you
only
won't.
for pedo and yeah.
Hey, Jason, can you go back up to Croak because he had a correction for us on the.
He says, no, it is not more expensive. The non-ACSS version is just over $600 with more features, bigger window, better mounting than the Acro. Jury's still out on it. If it's as durable as the leaky Acro. And the Acro is made in Sweden, he said.
Yeah, and people don't realize that like Aimpoint is actually a European company, so it's not American made. So we do see American made optic. I'm just curious to see what the market's going to do. If people are going to be like, oh, okay, I could finally afford that, but it's twice the cost of a comparable optic. So
I don't know. Yeah. KEI truck? KEI truck are cheap, but requires key truck?
Yeah, that's those little trucks.
What are they?
The little tiny cab over that they drive around in Korea all the time.
Oh, like the Daihatsu?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Key trucks are cheap, but requires to do an engine swap to be in order to take them to freeway speeds. Okay.
Yeah. So there's a company, there's a guy in the States that gets them shipped over here, and he'll do all kinds of whatever to them. I don't want one for highway speeds. I just want one to
Laminated says Toyota is releasing a 10,000 diesel truck.
Yeah,
10K diesel truck.
Yeah.
No way, dude. Bullshit.
For what price though? I mean,
for 10,000. What he's saying?
That'd be crazy. So
people, there's pictures of it here.
Oh, I'll believe it when I see it. Toyota doesn't have a single. Find a Toyota vehicle under 20 grand.
They said this year was last year
maybe at 18 at the lowest trim.
Yeah.
Because they said this was the last year that there was one car under 20,000 to buy new, and it was like the Mazda piece of garbage.
Yeah,
like Protege 3 or something.
Yeah, it was like some total piece of trash. Everything else
that shows your age. They don't make Proteges anymore.
I don't know.
It's the Mazda 3 now.
He's like Joe will go off on tire. Nah, the Protege actually ended in '93, and
well, technically it was in the middle of '93, so they call it a 93 and a half.
Yeah, it isn't the Protege. It was another name for it, but the Sport is it's different from the Protege.
It's actually the Mazda 3.
Losers, you guys don't even know.
These guys are like my friends are.
Yeah, what idiots.
Can you see that?
Let me see. Hold on, I'll zoom it up.
Listen, I will.
So it's like a big version of the key truck.
Okay.
Yeah,
and it's a diesel.
And the chances of them selling that in the United States are 0.
Yeah, because it was selling hot.
It's too small. It's a diesel, and it's too cheap. They will not sell that in the United States.
Elon Musk promised the Cybertruck for $40K, ended up $80K minimum.
And he assembled it for $10K instead of probably what he was going to actually pay to make it, because it's a piece of garbage.
It is bulletproof.
Doc Cypher says that's the Hilux key.
I mean, I'm digging that. Listen, if we could get a hold of that, I'm with Cody though. They were never going to let us have that because it's actually awesome, and there would be very easy to put a machine gun in the back of that, so we can't have it.
All right. We are about ready for the giveaway.
Do you guys see how sweet these suspenders are? And if you're wondering if there is a connection system to connect those suspenders on, yes, it is a bungee that you tie off. And if you've never used suspenders that are connected with a bungee, then
if you guys weren't excited, you should be now.
It's way worse than you think. I can't wait till you try it and you're like, this doesn't work at all.
When he says worse, he means better.
Cody, what were the shirt stays called for our Blues uniform?
What were they called?
Yeah.
Little clasps?
The ones that went all the way down to your socks that we had to wear in basic.
The nut slap.
Hey, you guys ready?
Dude.
Cross him. You remember me cross him?
Yeah.
One would come undone. Pow.
And then you're like, it would grab the hair on your legs.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, we're
Oh,
spinning.
is this a minute long
Yes.
spin?
Yeah, minute long spin.
Yes,
So annoying.
dude.
Now that's so
Yes.
annoying.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
It's not making sound.
Oh, it is on
mine's
mine.
making- mine's
Oh,
making
good.
Making them.
single
Oh,
motion.
that's even better. That means I don't have to hear it, and you guys do. That's even better.
076 disappointment. Here we come.
Yeah.
That's probably the most annoying sound they could possibly make on there too. Like I love whoever put this together. Like, should we make it look like it's moving at all? Like, no. That's way too much work. Just spin it around the other graphic.
I want one of these key trucks though. If anybody wants to buy me one,
And do an engine
They
swap.
call them bongos in Korea.
Okay.
Oh boy.
This goes
Cody,
so long. I'm
I'm
tired.
warning you. I know you don't want to hear this, but we had a couple for like little shop trucks that we ran around base and stuff like that. They are absolutely terrible. Dude.
Nathan
They are
Grant
know
wakes
they're
me
terrible.
up when I win.
I think we're gonna
Okay.
get Robert
Here we go.
first.
it is vaping.
It might be
brand.
Nathan Grant. Oh, laminated.
Uncle Money got screwed.
Who is it?
Laminated. Okay. Hey. So send.
It's right on the middle.
No, it's
No.
it's definitely on laminated.
No, Amo Shione got Wheel of Death.
Oh,
Yeah.
Farley.
So
Farley.
laminated.
Oh, look, he's here.
Send one of us a message either on Discord or you can send it to Jason at thinlinedefenseco.com and we'll get your address and everything and get that sent out to you. Congratulations, buddy.
I will put if you want a letter of authenticity, if I can say
It's
that,
pronounced
I will
K
also put
truck.
it in there, and I'll put it in. I'll make it all garbage. Like I'll make it.
And
Oh,
crayon.
You could tell that it's no good.
Yeah.
Look. Almost Shone says I dodged a bullet. Like, no, I don't actually want that. Like,
Harry says congrats. Brownie says I call BS respin.
I hope Laminate gets it and loves it. I really do.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. I actually want him to do like a 60-second, like, hey, just give me like a 60-second review once you try it out for a day or so. And he's gonna be like, this is
Enough. Now Katana housing spin.
dude, I'm telling you, I will
Message Jeff.
me and Jason, like, we're gonna go see them. We'll go make it happen. Like, it sounds like a joke, but I'll tell them that like you guys are really interested. And maybe it's not a Katana housing, maybe it's the new Claw housing, maybe it's a Tonto housing. But
Maybe it's just a T-shirt because that's all they'll give us because we're not that cool. But
yeah, maybe it's a
Hey.
t-shirt. Yeah.
But a T-shirt's a gift. I mean, it's
Yeah.
free.
Laminated. I'm super excited that you won this. Like,
Dude, I want one man lyric shirt. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I would say we
Yeah.
need to make a TLD one, but he'll get in trouble because we're holding silhouettes of guns.
ugh.
Oh, so 076 says, Jason, you missed my comment. The last live I was on where I said my daughter ran her first marathon 3 hours and 35 minutes.
Nah, bro.
Dude, I've never
Mm.
done one that was under 4.5 hours, I think.
I've never done a marathon. What are you guys even talking about? In my car?
Doing
6
marathons in our car.
26 miles.
I don't run unnecessarily now, so
Dude, I ran a 10K Wednesday yesterday, and it took me 57 minutes, and now I'm cheating on the treadmill. That's 6.2.
always
Ryan Blaze. Now spin for a random, decent backup belt one of you have laying around collecting dust.
Yeah, I don't.
I still have
You need to look at Walsh. I only got one.
I still have what you call them in the box right there.
What's what you call them?
The one that everybody likes.
What?
The mech belt?
Oh, the axle?
The axle.
Oh,
Really?
I have.
That's the only one I got.
What is this? We have a.
Just finding stuff.
I have some Wilder belts. There's the Wilder. I have the Wilder Hitman we could give away. That's all loaded out. We should do.
Dude, I can't wait because once you get all the Amazon crap right here, I'm gonna be like, do you know what? We do have something. We're giving away this.
It's like a leaf blower. It's like, why do you have that? Like, I don't know.
But it's not a real leaf blower. It's like a desk version of a leaf blower.
They have those.
Jason, we could. We'll
He
say
says
we'll
he
say
sent
more.
the email.
We'll save more. For
I
another
haven't seen it.
Maybe it takes a second. We'll save more for another week. But we
You send it to the other
Jason at thinlinedefenseco.com.
It's JASON.
Hey,
the
so in
at
the
symbol.
morning I go across this crosswalk and in an effort to be like I'm a nice guy, I kind of jog across if people are waiting for me. I guarantee you people are like, that's the most that fat guy's ran in a while. Every time. And I always laugh to myself running across the
You know
street.
they're saying it like it's fine.
Oh yeah. But what they don't know is I'm saying it too.
Yeah, like that's pretty funny. I would say so.
Everybody needs to throw down in the comment what they would say if they saw Cody running across there. So then from here on out, Cody can laugh at all those.
I'm
What's
just
your
trying to be
favorite
nice.
fatty food, Cody? You like donuts? No, you like cheesecake.
Food, period.
Yeah, I'd be like, I bet you there's cheesecake on the other side of that road.
Well, yeah. I bet you ain't,
Brian
ain't
Blaze
running.
says, "Run the Hitman belt, Walsh. My fiance would love it for her all black setup."
Oh.
The Hitman is that the Wilder?
Yeah. Sorry, I was seeing what I was at. I got some shirts too. We probably should just.
Dude.
We need to give a ton of stuff away.
Dude, 076 says, "I'm going to start running this year. My daughter has motivated me, and I'm getting
Yay.
close to 50. I need to get back in shape."
Yay,
Heck yeah.
good for you.
I don't think
People are giving me like heck. I've been running for almost a year now, and I've been hitting the gym for like 6 months or whatever. But
don't let Joe trick you. He's all fit and trim right now. Don't let him lie.
no, I'm not. I'm not trim.
I'd paint stripes on him to see if he was rolling or running.
No.
Hey, Cody.
I do have a
Speaking of cheesecake, did you see that video I sent you?
When?
Oh, dude, it's been like a month or whatever, 3 weeks.
Well, remind
Bro,
me.
this girl takes an already baked cheesecake and cuts it up into like cool shapes, like very angular shapes, like lots of triangle or whatever, and then takes a big pan and like puts all the pieces of the cheesecake out, right? So there are gaps between all of them, almost like laying tile with mortar or whatever, with grout in between.
Mm-hmm.
And then, dude, she takes one of the cake things that you use for icing, only filled with brownie batter, bro, and fills all the gaps and then bakes it, dude. I sent you the video. It's on Instagram, bro.
I have an Aero Precision backpack that's not even
Trying to give that away?
Dude,
I
right?
can definitely do a giveaway on this.
Now I'm jealous again.
Yeah, it's an
I
Aero
wasn't
Precision.
jealous on the shop out.
Yeah,
Aero Precision backpack.
that's a sweet backpack.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't used it in forever.
You gonna roll
Heck
it?
yeah, dude.
Roll it. Give him something else.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, okay.
Let's do it.
While we're gonna make some names, I want to hear you guys' theory about something. Jason, give them a good hashtag for that one.
Cody said it. Hashtag Cybertruck.
Cybertruck.
Hashtag Cybertruck. Got it. Jason,
I'm gonna remove laminated.
yeah, it's already won.
Dude, that's so mean.
Move. You
Like,
won the belt. Sorry,
can I
man.
give-
you can't
Can
win
I
a good
give
thing.
the belt back?
Yeah, you already got a crappy thing. You can't win a good thing. What do you guys thought while we're letting people enter that may still want to get in? Do hashtag Cybertruck. What do you guys' thoughts on?
Oh, dude, we're late into the 2A world, so let's get this, and then there's some 2A updates.
Damn it. Okay.
Dang it! I wanted to hear
No,
what
go-
Walsh
go
said.
into it.
Okay. What are your thoughts on aggressive tailgaters? Because I love them. Because whatever the speed limit is, I now play a new fun game. Is how close can we get to zero?
I'll brake check somebody.
I won't. I'll just like, oh, you're in a super huge hurry. Oh, well,
Yeah.
I'll just not touch the gas for as long as until
I
you
used
can
to
calm
then,
down.
especially if we're on the highway, I will speed up to get next to the semi and then cruise control to the semi speed.
I don't do any of that. I just keep driving the way that I am, and I'm like, hey, if you hit me, I hope you got a good lawyer. I'm calling the strong arm.
Joe
Frank
just like
Azar.
doesn't care. The rest of us are like malicious, like super malicious. Like, "Oh, you in a hurry? Oh darn! Time to slow
The bad
down."
part is that the trucks, most of the trucks are governed at either 65 or 80 or 68, so they can't go to speed limit on the interstate.
Yep.
So you just lock next to them. Like, well, we're on a hurry together. It looks like. All right.
Yeah. And it going back to my lack of faith in humanity, I've seen too many
Oh yeah.
interaction for somebody pulling a gun over stuff like that, dude. Like,
talk about so many road rage things. Like we used to talk about, like, what would you do in this? Like, dude, I would just drive on. Like, I'm not gonna pull over and teach somebody a lesson about their driving.
no, dude, no, nope.
You see a lot of those videos nowadays.
Now you hit me, dude. I'm doing the silly salmon right out the driver's seat, bro. I'm doing the silly salmon right out the driver's seat, bro. And I'm yelling to my phone. I'm saying, "Hey, G word, call Frank Azar." That's like all the billboards in Colorado area. All Frank Azar, the strong arm of the law.
My back. There's that one going on
Yeah.
Reddit for a while there. Where
Ryan Blaze says, "If I win the spin, can I get the black battle belt, Walsh?"
for the
We'll find something. I have something I could throw in there.
He's like, I want a battle belt.
He wants the black belt.
Like, I want
Right?
It's not. It's a good.
If you win, I'll try to convince Walsh, if not mine, but if you win, because the chances of you winning are slim to none.
Ryan,
it'd
if
be
you
hilarious.
win, I have a multicam black lead devil belt that I will throw in.
No,
this back.
if he wins, okay.
He wants black.
Yeah,
for
listen,
his
it's sitting in this box. I've just been waiting to do a giveaway, so we can do it. It's just a
I
bigger
will try to
thing than
convince
just-
him.
It's bigger than just this belt. That's why I'm saying it's going to take a second, because it's all the stuff. It's like the whole leg strap and the holster system. It's all the pouches. It's medical. It's the whole shebang. So that's why I figured we'll do like a bigger.
We'll wait. Save that for another day.
Yeah. But I do.
I don't know, dude. If chances are like slim to none.
I mean, if it's his day, it's his day. We'll put it that way.
Yeah. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
See Cody on there.
To run it, you want to run it right now?
No, I don't see Cody on there. Come out.
Yeah. My wife.
Did you type in #Cybertruck?
My wife wants in this one. She said,
Josh says, "Does the backpack have suspenders?"
We can glue them on. They're as effective as the belt suspenders, if you're wondering.
We know these shirt stay thing. That's what I think about whenever I think about suspenders. Is those shirt stays slapping you in the nuts.
No, that wasn't the problem. It was like Cody was mentioning, when they stretch out and they grab your leg hair, and then you start to walk again. You're like, oh,
yeah.
People are like, what's wrong with you?
You're trying to do proper facing movements.
076 says, "Joe, as someone with recent experience, you probably won't get anything. My stepson got hit head on by a drunk driver on a revoked license, and the hospital gets their money first."
So what happened? So my brother got hit. So he I think he rear-ended somebody. They were not going very fast.
Sorry to hear that.
They sued, but the other person who got hit sued him personally, or basically sued him. So then his insurance got involved. And the amount they sued him for was less than the amount that the insurance have to pay for a lawyer, so they just paid him out. So it wasn't anything with insurance or anything. They straight up sued him directly.
20 more seconds. I'm going to spin this.
Yeah,
#Cybertruck if you want in.
So annoyingly, you learn how much it costs for a lawyer to go to court, and then you just ask for a little bit under that, and then it doesn't make sense for them, because they're going to probably pay $40,000 anyway, even if they win.
Yeah.
Well, if I need robot legs, I'm suing.
Yeah. You can make fun of suspenders until you're wearing a heavy loaded belt, and you got to do number 1. Oof.
What about does suspenders help with number 2?
No.
So Robert, Doc Dole, I'll get you on here and then we'll spin it.
No, I don't have that problem. I'm obviously not well endowed enough that I don't undo the button on my.
I just do the
pants.
fly dog. I'm not.
Yeah. Once you wear a gun belt for work all the time.
Sorry.
Are we gonna do 2A news? We've gotten way off topic.
There is no 2A news, dude.
So there is some 2A news.
No, there's not.
Why do we have this horrible sound? Like
an assault weapons ban.
Someone's gonna be like, did you guys pick this? Like, did you guys pick this sound? Like we did.
Yes, we did. I chose this.
Yeah, Washington's passing a bill right now where you have to have a license in order to buy a gun.
Washington?
I
didn't even see that one.
I heard Colorado has some crazy new, horrible one.
Dude, it's the same thing as last year.
The bill, if it passes in Colorado, the bill goes on to outright ban any firearm that uses a detachable magazine, and there's no grandfather clause.
Yeah, which are unconstitutional because it's a
Fuck,
taking
the
clause.
sound is
It's
so
fine.
painful.
The sound.
Hold on.
It's so bad.
Josh.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Harry.
Oh,
Who is
Jawa?
it?
Jawa.
Oh, Jawa. Oh, Josh, you got rude.
No, it's
Who
076.
was it? Who was it that we were gonna give all the black belt stuff to?
Blaze.
Yeah.
Oh, where is he on that?
Literally the opposite. And, like
not-
the wheel.
Yeah,
the
see,
wheel was like, nah. Like,
that's why. See, I would have gotten Walsh to
yeah,
give it to you, man.
if
but
Blaze would have won, Joe would have pressured me like, no, Walsh, you have to do it. Like I know what you would say too.
Oh, I forgot to say,
do it.
you got to be present to win. So if
Oh.
Jawa doesn't chime in 60 seconds, we're
You guys
spinning.
gotta
this-
hear.
ooh,
You guys gotta
Oh,
hear
he
that
is.
sound.
There he is. Okay.
Yeah, so you have to hear
Jawa,
that.
I got your
He
address
said
already.
woot.
That's fine, too.
If you know what woot is
How many promo bags do you have, a Jawa?
from.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, Nap and VR. Oh, okay, you're in here. I'm gonna steal this before Jason can take it from me. How is the Meta Quest VR? Okay, go. Sorry.
We're supposed to talk about 2A news.
I know. I thought for a second. Go ahead.
That's okay.
Ask about Meta
There's
Quest.
nothing good. Actually, I'll take that back. So the good news is
Explode.
one piece of good news. We talked a little bit about it, I think, last week. So pay attention tomorrow to the Supreme Court docket because I forgot what they all were, but there was an assault weapons ban. There was the injunction relief law that's up. One's in Maryland, one's in Rhode Island, one's in Delaware, I think, and the Supreme Court has 2 of the 3 on the docket, and they're hoping to get all 3 on the docket for tomorrow. So
Nice.
we'll see what goes of it comes from it. But pay attention to the Supreme Court docket information. Tomorrow, the 10th, is when they're going to hear the initial arguments, I believe, on what they're going to take for this session.
And there's a congressional bill for nationwide reciprocity.
Here we go.
that's
assault weapons
never
ban,
gonna pass.
mag limit, and injunction.
Why wouldn't it pass?
What? Are you serious,
Yeah.
dude? They can't pass like every 2-year-old should get a free pair of shoes. Like they can't pass anything,
How much?
let alone anything considering a gun. No way, dude. No way. No way that it go through.
And but you would
Because
think
all I want in my life is the Hearing Protection Act. That's all I want in my life, dude. And there's no way. There's just no way.
I'm with Cody though. You would think though, with the majority on the 2 sides, that you'd be able to make it happen, right? You'd think.
Nope.
I'm in agreement. I'm optimistic. Because if not, then what are
Brooke says they got the Lakin Riley bill through, which was that the kid
I
that
don't
was
think they did.
the person that was killed
No,
by
they didn't.
an illegal immigrant?
Yeah,
No,
they didn't get
they
that
voted
through.
that one down.
That got shot down.
Did it? I
Yeah.
thought it passed.
Yeah. No, not last I saw.
Maybe
And
unless
Cody-
it just happened.
Yeah, Cody confirming it, but 24 or 48 hours ago, that was shot down.
10 hours ago, the House passed Lakin Riley Act, which heads to the Senate, with
okay.
increasing Democratic support.
Okay, I see. Okay,
We'll see.
I thought
it wasn't passed yet.
7 hours ago,
we
Lakin
were talking both chambers.
Lakin Riley Act overcomes filibuster in the Senate as Dems give the GOP a helping hand. Chuck
That's
Schumer
crazy.
revealed Thursday that he would vote to advance the bill, joining other Democrats.
Yeah, but what is that bill?
That's the one that
What was it, Cody?
Basically,
If
it's sending illegals back that are
that commit a crime here.
that commit
right,
crime,
but it had to be like burglary and like there's
Violent.
like 3 main crimes. Yeah, violent
Well-
burglary or something else, and then they get deported if they do that.
Yeah.
Which, are you kidding me? That's already the law, dude. That's art. Never
I
mind.
agree.
I'm sorry.
I agree.
I'm sorry. I'm jaded and I'm negative. I'll stop.
076 put an accent. I was down there in Discord, and his son was in. He only had a broken hip socket. So,
Ooh.
dude, I'm glad your son was okay. I thought maybe
Ooh.
we seen that last week too.
Yeah, I want to say I remember this.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. But either way, I'm glad.
Maurice
Even if
Barlow,
it's-
Joe, please move from Colorado.
I agree.
I know. I
Go
just
to
haven't
the
found that
move.
forever home yet.
I love Omoshione. He's just trying to tell me that the MetaQuest is good and I need to buy one. Like, I don't know if I'm going to do that.
All right, laminated. I got your email finally.
Yay. Oh, well, you got to give it to me. So you just forward it to me.
What do you say? No.
It's a super tricky. Like he said, send it to Jason.
I know.
My email is way more complicated at Walsh.
Didn't mind it.
Yeah.
I'll just send it to me. I'll forward it to him.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Well, they're never going to mail it anyway. It doesn't matter who you send it to.
We got a lot of work going on.
I'm still waiting on boots. Just saying.
You don't want those boots.
Captain Harlock says, "I am a dangerous weapon in the state of Colorado."
Who said it?
Oh,
he has detachable magazines.
That's what I was gonna say.
Jada, what's up, buddy?
You said you can still move in with me, Poppy.
Deal done. Deal.
What is it, Missouri?
Where is
Dude,
Jada?
I just thought of you 45 minutes ago. I'm like, I need to ask where J-Dub is, but then we got.
That's why his closet was open, guys.
That's it.
Hey, hold on a second. Josh is bringing up something very important. He goes, Walsh, new merch idea: sandwich camo print suspenders. Hold on though, go back. Just sandwich camo print.
Hey, have you seen like the states? I think that would be funny. Like they have states and they're like camo, but instead it would be like a silhouette of sandwiches
and like a hoagie.
And like
yeah.
That'd be funny.
Oh, he's in Missouri.
Hey, can somebody get on AI right now and type that in?
Missouri.
Sandwich camo print. He's in Missouri. Hey, that's on my list, J-Dub.
Sandwich camo. I'm on it.
Why wouldn't Nebraska? You know how much poison ivy Missouri has?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
And it's called Misery. It's literally in the name.
I know.
It's way more moist than Nebraska.
I
Just so
know.
you know.
Sandwich camo print.
But I don't like Nebraska just because you like it so much.
That is the prime reason to hate it.
That should tell you something. How often am I wrong about stuff?
All the time.
How much stuff does Cody like?
Hourly?
Hourly?
Oh, hey, come on, guys! I want you to see what this printed for me. I'm going to put it in Discord. Like, this is 100% the most AI answer I've ever had.
Does it have fingers on it?
No,
because they're not.
no. It's a sandwich. I used to do a sandwich.
That's camoed?
So it did a sandwich with normal camo print on the bread.
Yes. So now you got to tell it. Now you got to tell it.
No.
Use sandwiches to create a camo pattern.
Oh, it's going to be so confused. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Use the silhouette of sandwiches to create a camo pattern. And then tell it did it wrong, even if it does it right.
Yeah, no.
It can never think that it's actually doing well.
Redo it.
AI is going to start getting lippy. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right? Like,
We'll just
how
say-
about you go back to school? Learn how to speak.
They were like 3/8 is larger than like 7/8.
Yeah.
Because this is bigger than this. Like it broke it down because 15/16 is smaller than 16/16 or whatever. Like, it was wrong, right? The math was wrong. I was like, no, you're completely wrong.
AI did that?
Yeah. Like, the
Really?
math, like because like you can tell this is this way because 6 is smaller than 3. Like,
This is what it made for me.
So 3/4 is smaller is smaller than like
that's the sandwich camouflage it made for me.
Yeah, you wouldn't know what that is though. I see it, but
that's
that
like
looks- that looks-
crust and the
it's like barf.
yeah, there are donuts in there or bagels. I don't really know.
Like-
yeah.
cut sandwiches.
Paninis.
paninis.
Like that's
Yeah.
that's something that
We're,
you would walk into a hipster sandwich store and see on the shelf, dude, or on the wall.
You could buy that as a
Like, that's-
down shirt.
Mold, it's
Bro,
mold
I think
sandwich.
I grew a man bun just looking at that picture.
Joe, I will say that Jeep has a substantial battery.
Yeah, I haven't charged them since I got them.
Really?
By the way, yeah, I charged them when I got them.
That means you played
Which
for
is
like
bad
hours.
for the types of battery I need to charge them, but
Yeah, dude, whatever I'm using is horrible. The AI is just getting worse, Jason. It's taking regular camo, right? It's just I'll put it on Discord again. It's taking regular camo and just slapping sandwiches over it.
So
Like it's not even trying.
So 076 sent a picture of his stepson after the accident with all the pins in his hip and a scar, and I said he is 100% getting touched by TSA for life.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, guaranteed. Like,
Like, sir, what is this in your pocket?
what's in your
no,
hip?
I got pins in my hip.
You got keys or something in there? Like, no, I wish I did. Yeah, he's been tough.
Well,
man.
in that case, he won't have to go through that one where you stand like this.
The puffer.
Yeah.
Remember when it
they won't
used to
let-
do puffing?
I don't
Yeah,
think so.
like, yeah, it would do like the air
Oh,
pump.
really?
Yeah, it'd be like.
Oh, I don't
Remember that?
It's been so
Just
long.
trying to
man.
get traces of that gunpowder.
Dude,
and stuff off.
I haven't gone through like normal airport security in like 14
Go ahead,
years.
keep bragging. Ooh.
It was really
We're
nice.
peasants.
Well, I don't have to wait in line. I don't have to wait in line at Chipotle.
Peasants.
I go straight to the front.
No, I just order
I
it through
do
the
too.
app and I pick it up, you
Right.
weirdo.
Duh.
Yep.
I always feel super sketchy when I do that because like people are looking at you and you
Dan-
walk up and take a bag.
Dan says perfect excuse to wear uncomfortably short shorts to the airport every time.
Oh
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
I know it's gonna happen. Like,
Have you seen that dude they go through that has that shirt like they're a
It ain't gay if
TSA?
it's TSA.
Yeah.
Standing there, he's
They
like,
have like a TSA like down his head down by the southern region of him, and then like they pat him down, and that's what they do.
that's the
hilarious.
funniest.
Yeah,
All right,
so-
we got like 2 minutes left before we got to wrap up shop here. So, what do we have cooking up? So we got SHOT Show coming up. I don't know if you guys are aware. Super stoked about that. We have some really interesting. Walsh has screwed the pooch again on the schedule.
I
We
added more today.
basically the way Walsh created the schedule is he thinks teleportation has been invented.
I'm
That's
hoping.
basically what he did.
And like all I did is I put them in order, and I was like, well, it's Jason's problem now. He's like, how are we gonna get from this place at 10 to this other place that we're supposed to be at 10? Oh,
You're gonna have to get
That's
that
a great
anti-gravity propulsion.
Yeah.
where? How far is it? You're like, it's a long way. Like, oh, okay. All right. Well, let me know how we do that.
No, it's that our minds are so conditioned to never be late.
Yeah.
They don't care if you show up 4 minutes late.
That is
Yeah,
true.
It's
The
true.
problem is that he's like, okay, we're going to be at this booth from 10 to 10:30, and then at 10:30 we need to be at this other booth, and it's like, are we going to leave early? No, we're leaving right at 10:30.
It's not
Okay,
possible.
well the other one is it's a 14-minute walk, and we still got to get camera set up.
Mhm.
Like yeah,
It'll
we'll
be
be
great.
fine.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Everybody's late.
Yeah, schedules are for the week.
Oh,
So that's one of the things that we got cooking up. I think one of the things I talked to Walsh about is you're going to see if you are not subscribed to our channel, subscribe. We're going to be throwing out a lot more shorts this time around. Just as we're going by booths, we'll have our phones out recording stuff that we think is cool. If there's anything you guys want to see, let us know. But we are on a pretty tight schedule. If you don't like that, blame Walsh. It's not my fault. I had nothing to do with the scheduling this time around.
Some of it's
Yeah.
open. And I think at the end, me and Jason are gonna try and do one at the end where we normally go to all the booths and they just kind of talk. We're gonna try and interact more with some of the booth people, some of our favorites. But at the end, I think Jason and I are gonna try and talk more and share a little bit more behind the scenes where there's a lot of footage that doesn't make it into bigger videos or things because we're just things we're like walking by and seeing. So we'll probably talk more at the end there, like, oh, hey, here's some cooler stuff we got to see, even if it's like a 10-second thing.
Josh says, as is tradition, fart by the ATF booth.
Every time.
We're actually going to be down there because that's where Bull's at.
Oh yeah.
Bull's down in the basement.
For this weekend, I will tell you, it still may be a wild card as to what we're going to have on Sunday, but we're guaranteed to have something. So we're going to see. I'm prepared for whatever we're doing.
Michael Farley says, anything ambidextrous or for southpaws, those aren't real people, so you probably won't see them.
The only most accurate people are for left-handed. It's actually a fact. Cody knows.
Terrible. All right. Anything else from the group before we close up shop for the week?
No.
All right. Awesome. Guys, I truly appreciate you
guys.
being here. Yeah. Huge shout out. And as always, we will see you next Thursday. Have a great week.
Congrats, Laminated.
Stay gangsta.
Sucks.
Yeah.